This orb will build me infinite worlds to rule!
Once I deliver her safely, I can finally retire.
Time to pop some wood between us and your zero. hero.
Oh, so clever. How old are you? 9?
Oh, come on! These trees are totally fucked.
Maybe you should consider branching out into a new career, Bob.
You think that's gonna stop him?
Yeah, I kinda do.
What's up, my little cheese biscuits? Welcome back to more Cloudberry Kingdom. In the last episode, I failed tremendously, and in this one, I think I do the same. I mean, why else is this thing an hour long? I mean, seriously, usually I don't suck this bad. In fact, I do this chapter nowadays, and I can do it within about, I want to say 20 minutes or so. It's actually not that hard of a chapter, but I just keep screwing up in this for whatever frickin' reason. But anyway, as I'm sure you might be aware from the last part, I was mentioning a new laptop, and that's actually what I rendered this thing on. Or I will at this point anyway. I'm too busy recording as of this recording. And as usual, I don't know how to speak properly, so it always sounds awkward when I say anything. But yeah, so far this laptop that I've got right now, it's a pretty nice one. The only problem I have with it right now is frickin' Windows 8. I don't know why they even went from Windows 7 to Windows 8 to begin with, because honestly, 8 just... It just sucks too much. In order to shut the dang thing down, you have to do like 4 frickin' clicks. Because you have to go into your start menu, then you have to go to your settings, and then you have to go to your power settings, and then you have to shut down from there. Whereas before it was just like start, shut down. That was it. But that's a minor problem, I guess. For the most part, Windows 8 isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. But it's still pretty dang bad. That's all I can say. Oh yeah, and before I forget, I actually did try out the PC version of Cloudberry Kingdom on here. And let me just tell you, all the story mode levels that you're seeing on this from the Wii U version, they're not on the PC version. They're all different levels on PC. I was kind of surprised to learn that, actually. I probably won't be doing a PC run-through of this, because I'm mainly just focused on beating the Wii U version right now, but I will say that it is a little bit different across all platforms. And that level 319 that everyone keeps talking about from the Xbox 360 version, that might even be a little bit different too. So it might not be as difficult, I guess you could say, on PC or Wii U as it is on the 360, just because Pony Studios actually went and made all the levels different on each system. So for those of you playing on something that isn't the 360, you might have something to look forward to then. But even then, I don't mind that difficulty. A lot of people are just complaining about it being impossible. But trust me, I did see someone actually complete it. Some Lucas guy, I think it was. I can't remember his name. I would go look it up right now, but I just don't want to. But yeah, he ended up completing it. It's like, yeah, there is no way that's impossible. Because for one, you got the AI showing you how to do it, and two, that Lucas guy didn't even do it the exact way the AI was showing you how to do it. There was a little bit of inconsistency there when it came to his thing. It was generally the same thing, but he made his hops at different times and everything, so it was different. Anyway. Maybe I'm just talking about that just to distract you from how terrible I am at this game right now. Because I haven't even been paying attention to this since I suck so much, especially with that laser right there. Oh. I don't know why I sucked so much during this recording. And just so you know, this is the last chapter that you're going to be hearing me do this post-commentary on. After this, I've already got live commentary recorded for chapter 4. So you get to hear me go all crazy with that. I assure you, I do go crazy. Of course, watching myself play this makes me go crazy. Because I always wonder why I make such stupid mistakes. Still curious as to why that one took me so many tries when it's not even that hard of a level. Luckily I figured out how to do it in later playthroughs, because when I did those Skype competitions like I mentioned before, where I just go up against some random people, see who can beat a chapter first, I actually end up doing that level pretty dang quickly. But for whatever reason, when it comes to recording this stuff, I just suck so much. Of course, I think that's the way it usually comes to all Let's Plays. You end up practicing so much just so you can get good. Although I didn't practice for this one at all, because it's kind of blind, really. I mean, even though I've been looking at other videos of this game, I haven't seen the Wii U version being played, besides the Wii Right to Pray videos. That's only like a small portion of it. And for the most part, I've been just looking at all the chapters that I've already done, just to see how he annihilates me in pretty much every single way. He did this chapter in like 30 minutes, but I'm sitting here doing it for like an hour, apparently. I swear, I just cannot stop sucking at this game. There I go with my frickin' pointless teabagging again. You don't deserve to do it, dude. You took an hour to complete this chapter. You don't deserve the special privileges of that move. Gosh. You know what? I'm convinced that I was high while playing this. That's the only explanation I can give for why I'm being so stupid right now. That's literally all I can give for an explanation. Oh, and I don't know how I forgot to actually mention this in this video, but why is this thing called Fat Bob? That's not fat, that's giant. Okay? And besides, fat people, they don't move faster than when they're smaller. I mean, come on now. I just don't understand that. Why call it fat if it's more or less the equivalent of a giant? Ugh. Good old fireballs always killing me and stuff. Yeah. Actually, I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what was going on here. I was trying to overcomplicate this whole entire level. That's why I was sucking so much. It really is a lot simpler than I was making it out to be. But no, I had to overcomplicate it because I don't know how to do anything else. Great job! Finally made it to the frickin' checkpoint. It's painful watching myself play this when I sucked so much. Like, I kid you not, people, it really does suck. To watch yourself play through a game when you know you sucked at it. I think the funny thing about this whole part was I was actually practicing with a whole bunch of cloud levels before. Like, I actually did have a couple escalation playthroughs with cloud levels in them. But for whatever reason, I just cannot figure them out in story mode. Only 3 deaths on that, I guess that's fine. Except, how long did it take me to get this far? Like 10 frickin' minutes? Really? Gosh. I sucked. I really did. 10 frickin' minutes just for those first 10 levels. It really should not have taken that long. And bug hopping, I've always had a problem with this in this game, even to this day. I never understand why I teabag all the time. I have no reason to be doing it. I'm not awesome at this game, I just suck. That Lucas guy should be the one that should be doing this all the time. He could probably do level 320 while teabagging at the same time. That's how good he is. Gosh. You know, what's odd is I haven't noticed any frame distortion or anything. Whereas in my other Hopog recording, for Chapter 2, I had a ton of frame distortion. Maybe that's just the wonders of having a 1080p monitor instead of 720p. It just glitches out less, I don't know. I guess the only way I'll be able to really truly tell is if I end up watching the same thing on that same monitor. But that's something I'm not gonna do because it's already painful enough to see myself playing this right now. I'm only on frickin' level 93. I really should be at 110 right now. At least by my standards today. But I guess special me back then, I was like, yeah, it's okay to suck. It's okay. Don't worry about sucking. Oh yeah, speaking of all the snow that's going on in the background, there's a friend of mine who actually got motion sick from all that. I don't know how you get motion sick from the snow, but whatever. You know, I would say more right now, but I'm kind of at a loss of words. I just cannot describe how much I'm sucking right now at something that should be easy. Okay, well, that ghost block right there, maybe I'll give some leeway to myself for that. But that's about it. Everything else was just my retardation. I can't believe I'm taking forever just to figure out a simple jump from one block to the other. Okay, I think this is the attempt to actually do it. Good. Good thing I'm wearing bright pink in this. That way it's easy to see my guy, at least. I'm just curious when I end up actually getting to the next mode of play for this chapter, because it's actually an interesting one that I don't really see used all that much in this game. Like, I'm wondering why there's not a whole entire escalation mode actually just specifically tailored to this next mode. It's a rather interesting concept that, I don't know, it just seems like it had more potential than what was actually given to it. Because it's a story mode only, pretty much. Maybe that's going to come with the Coders Edition for those Kickstarter backers, and they'll get to play around with escalation and all that with it. But I don't know. It just seems weird that they introduced it there and then they just kind of got rid of it. I'm at least like 20 minutes through this, it looks like, so not that much more suffering for my eyes to go through. I don't know why I didn't just dash there. I probably could have made it. Well, there's me being retarded again. Okay, well, I think the next level is where the next mode comes in, so it'll be a little bit more interesting than what you're seeing right here. Just hopping from thing to thing, avoiding all the things, and then just, yeah. The next mode will be a little bit more complicated. I think the saddest part about it is the levels, when it comes to that mode, those are the levels I got through the quickest on there. It's quite sad, actually. It's so close to actually finishing that level properly. Okay. Now it's time for the interesting mode. Basically how this mode works is whenever you move forward, time moves forward. Whenever you move backward, time moves backward. So you kind of have to just find the right balance between time travel both forward and backward. So it's rather interesting because you have to plan your movements carefully. Yeah, I think I might have screwed myself on this run. Oh, nope. See, I was actually good at this, somewhat. I move a little bit too slow, but that's no big deal, considering that's what any good gamer would do when they are first learning something. They take it slow. And then when they get better at it, then they start moving fast. I think I still kill myself with that spot a lot today. I don't know, it just seems like an easy spot to kill yourself. I'm really surprised I didn't die at that part. Oh, that was weird. There was like a power blip in my house for a second. I don't know why that was the case, but whatever. There I go, hopping too early. Zip zop zub da bop. Don't know why Bill Cosby rang into my head at that particular point, but whatever. Oh yeah, I think if I remember right, this one was actually rather difficult. It still kind of is, but not really. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually really easy. In fact, I think every single level with those falling spike balls, they're always really dang easy when you actually figure out a pattern. Unfortunately, in this run, it took me a little bit longer to actually figure out the pattern than it should. And here we get what I like to call VVVVVV mode. As you can probably already tell, I just suck at it tremendously. I've practiced at it a lot and I still suck at it. Because hey, it's VVVVVV. I just suck at VVVVVV in general. Well, actually, I did manage to beat some things in VVVVVV, the main game anyway. So I guess I don't completely suck at it. It's just I suck more than most people do, I guess. I don't know what made me think it was a good idea to run towards that checkpoint while I was still flipped up, but whatever. Yeah, I was definitely taking this way too slow back then. I actually know how to do these levels fast. I know how to do them fast today, so... Not necessarily good, but I can do them fast. I think I know why I was failing so much at that part. I wasn't abusing the platform. That's what I should have been doing. Because I don't know if I already said this in this video, but the way the sprites are programmed, you can actually stand a little bit off the edge. And since your sprite is still technically intersecting with the bottom of the platform, it still technically counts as you. It's still technically counts as you staying on the platform. Gosh, I don't know why I paused there for so long, but whatever. There we go with the pointless teabagging again. It's like, what am I trying to prove here? That I suck? More than anyone else here? Yeah, okay, maybe I could vouch for that. Well, no, there is one other person that probably sucks more than I do at this game, but I won't mention names. He probably knows who he is already. Actually, there might be two people, but I don't know. I think the other person, he's not necessarily as bad as the other one. So close to actually doing that right. Oh, there we go. I think this is me finally getting the hang of it. I don't know though, because let's see, I still got like another 30 minutes on this crap. I was hoping that would be like 40 or 50 minutes at this point, but no. It's another frickin' 30 minutes. If I remember right, there's one level here that I frickin' fail at for 30 minutes straight. I think I know what was going on here. I was confused. I was like, wait, how the heck am I supposed to do this with Gravity Bob? But then I realized, nope, it's classic. So then I just was like, okay, I'll just rush through this then because I know how to do this. And that was just an epic fail on my part. For all of you watching this thinking, why isn't this guy saying anything? I just apologize right now for not saying much. It's just, I have nothing to say when I'm not raging. Because that's kind of what the post-commentary is. I just look at how much I fail, and I go from there. Nothing is scripted about it still, so yeah. And no matter how many times I look at Fat Bob, I still keep thinking, no, that is not fat. I've seen people fatter than Fat Bob. That is Giant Bob. Not Fat Bob, Giant Bob. I think the only time I'm worse with bug hopping in this game is when I've got double jump. Because for whatever reason, I can't tell when I actually land on the bug. Well, actually, I did figure out a system recently, so I can actually do double jumping with bugs and all that rather properly now. That's actually an accomplishment I made with this game, not a failure like this frickin' playthrough of this chapter. I mean, seriously, this should have taken like 30 minutes. It's not that hard of a chapter at all. So close. Wait, is this a level I'm working on for like 20 minutes in this? I don't think it is. Oh, okay, it's not. That was about like 5 or 7 minutes. I can't remember how long. Yay, 69 points. That's better than 68. I don't know, that's just kind of what I feel like right now. Because I'm so bad at this game. Well, at least back then I was so bad at this game. You know, just the fact that it's level 114 and I'm actually only like 6 levels away from level 120 at this point. That's just sad that it takes me another 20 minutes just to get through all that. As I said before, when it comes to chapter 4, even though I did that one quicker than this chapter, I've still got to split up into 2 parts. One of them being 30 minutes, the other being 15, so you don't have to sit through so much agonizing torture just to see me beat a chapter. You can actually just do it in parts. I don't know what I was thinking there. Maybe I was like, oh no, the laser's gonna activate, even though I have like another 20 seconds before it actually does anything. Okay, maybe it doesn't take that long for him to activate, but a lot of you get my point. I think this is the one I spend the most time on. Just because I'm so special. Actually, no. I take that back. This is not the one I spend the most time on because there's still Phase Bob. Oh, that's so painful. Just going through his Phase Bob. Like, if you're wondering what's wrong with it, I'll just tell you this right now. It's the size of that thing, and I can't say what the size of it is. You'll understand once I actually get to that part. I don't know if that'll happen here. Phase Bob is like the last 5 levels of this chapter, and it's a pain even when I actually get good at it. Yeah. I don't know why, but I can do this level rather easily nowadays. Maybe just with like 2 or 3 deaths, and that's it. Or I could be over-exaggerating that and just making up crap to make it seem like I'm not as bad here. But whatever, you guys make the call right there. I'll let you decide why I'm saying that I'm better now. Wow. My name is Mr. Suck. What's your name? For those of you wondering what the live commentary's like, if I remember right, it's just about as random as this. I'm still questioning why I don't ever get further on that bouncy block. That's all I need to do to get to that frickin' ghost block. But no! My stupid, retarded, frickin' don't know how to platform self just thought, I can go in the middle of that block, it's fine. It's not like I'll be doing anything. Yup, yup, yup. You know, this isn't even the hard level out of Chapter 3 yet. You have yet to see that. And I'm already failing so much at level frickin' 115. It's amazing how much I can fail at... Almost made it to the checkpoint, actually. I forgot, this is a checkpoint one. It's taken me this long to just get to the checkpoint, people. If it takes me this long to get to the frickin' checkpoint on this. Oh, imagine how long it would take to actually end up doing the frickin' rest of this level. You know, I'm convinced I didn't play Journey to Silius enough before actually playing this. Because that's one of those games where you end up having to learn from your mistakes, because you never will be perfect on your first go through with the game. So you just have to learn from every mistake that you make, learn how to correct it, and then eventually you get good at it. Obviously, I did not do that well when it came to that game. I mean, yeah, I still didn't beat it, but I thought that actually getting through Chapter 2 without using a continue would... I just said Chapter 2. I mean, Level 2 without using a continue would have been, like, pretty much a successful thing right there. At this point, I'm questioning, how was I allowed to touch a controller? This would be like what a freaking 4-year-old does while playing Cloudberry Kingdom. I don't know. Just seems like one of those things. Oh, fun. Okay, maybe the phase bob levels go by rather quickly. I thought those would be the hardest of this chapter, but apparently I go by those rather quickly. I can't believe I'm on this frickin' level for this frickin' long. Dude, I wasn't even on a max slider level for that frickin' long. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, just go in free play. Crank up all the enemies, all the projectiles, platforms, whatever, to max. Set the level to the shortest length possible. Go do it. Why shortest length instead of maximum? Well, obviously maximum, I don't think anyone's going to have the patience to do it. I'm sorry, but they're just not. Maybe I should have done a Sleepy Midnight edition of this commentary so it'd be even funnier. Because I remember I was saying some pretty random things with the E3 conference. All of the E3 conferences, I mean. Ah, here we go. Finally, Phase Bob. The thing that ruins nightmares, people. Wait, I don't even know what the heck I just said. Wouldn't it be creates nightmares, not ruins? Whatever. I don't even care. I've already lost my sanity just from watching myself play. Because I suck so much still. Oh gosh. Yeah, Phase Bob. For this, I still have a hard time with it. So, I can understand if all of you end up having a hard time with Phase Bob as well. Because I still have a hard time with it to this day. Especially in story mode, where you have to play around with it. I think out of all of the Chapter 3 Phase Bob levels, level 117 has to be the one that I stay on the longest. But for whatever reason, 115 was even longer than this, I believe. Like I said, I would commentate more, but I have nothing to add because, well, I'm not in super fluffy pancake mode right now. I might be if I keep watching myself suck at this, but I don't know. I just don't think I'll be able to reach super fluffy pancake mode in this actual Let's Play part, so... At least not like I did with Chapter 4, and probably what'll soon to be Chapter 5. I haven't done that yet. Because I've actually just been waiting to do this before I go and start anything with Chapter 5. Then after that, it's just one more main chapter in the story. And obviously there's a Chapter 7, but that one's just like 80 levels of extraness. Don't know what that means, but yeah. If it's not getting killed by the fireballs, it's getting killed by the saw blades. I literally cannot do anything else because I just suck so much at this. You know, I'm convinced this is life in a nutshell. You look back on what you did in the past, you cringe at it, and you never recover from it. I'm pretty sure I might go into a mental asylum just because I'm almost getting to that point where I'm like, this isn't that hard, people. Oh, gosh. I sat here watching this for an hour, but I think I've had about enough of this. Because, I don't know, there's only so much one guy can take when it comes to this crap. Finally! Gosh! A lot of people might be surprised at that because it's a supposed commentary still, but it's so painful to just watch myself suck at this game. Especially since I can do that level rather quickly now, with only a few deaths here and there. Okay, well, I think there's only about like 4 or 5 minutes left of this crap. So that's good. In the home run, at least. That's why I was delaying the commentary on this chapter. I just did not want to do it for an hour straight. Almost there, guys. Isn't this exciting? I'm almost done with this freaking chapter. I know it's weird to say that, especially since I know I beat this chapter in this video, but I don't know. I just feel like so much satisfaction in knowing that I managed to sit through one of these freaking... Yeah. Oh, I think I remember what was happening here, actually. It wasn't me being special. It was rather just the frickin'... I don't know, my gamepad was acting all wonky there. It wouldn't press... Like, it wouldn't act like I had pressed jump, even though I had pressed jump, like, multiple times while doing that. So I think there's even this successful attempt on here where I just end up stopping for a minute, just because I'm so confused as to why it wasn't letting me jump. I don't know when the time that I stop is, so... Yeah. I don't know why my gamepad was acting all wonky this day, but... Yeah, I guess it happens sometimes, right? Yeah, I think that's where I ended up stopping, just because I was like, yeah, I can't do this because for whatever reason it's saying that I'm not able to jump. Like, even when I was standing still, I'd be pushing A and it wouldn't register it as a jump. So I don't know what was up with that. Oh boy. Okay, I'm guessing this is the attempt where I actually do it. Yeah, this has to be. There's no reason why this video is not that much. Okay, that's the end of this part, so I'll see you next time.